There's always somewhere else to go.
Spin the wheel, you arrogant bastard.
I know, man. Too arrogant. What's up, man? Thanks, Lil James, for the TN. We're echoing, because we're not in space, but we're up here. We're in the clouds, man. Alright.
Bruh.
Back to normal. Still dealing with, all the construction and stuff in my other office, so I'm still here, in my other office. And let me get these decibels. Yeah, way too loud, I bet, man. Alright. Give me a check. A sound check right now. Okay? And then we'll get into it. Starting really with the S&P 500. Was kind of low. What happened, man? I thought I turned it up. I thought we were good. It's fine. It's hard to get closer to the mic, man. It really is. I have a V-shaped desk or something. It's a VU. Don't worry about it. Okay, so what did the S&P do today? I mean, it wasn't 3020. It was 3021. 3000. What is it? 3024. All right, $4 off. I mean, and really that close, man. Yeah, look, I mean, okay, it did test, not this high, but the high from friggin' July 26, 2019. Yeah, you hit that and you bounced. And today, yeah, a couple people making arguments here that a piercing line is real. I mean, that has all the makings of a piercing line Japanese candlestick reversal, right? You pierce through half of the previous candle and you open to lower. That's all it takes, man. This is it. So let's see if we get follow the price action to the upside. It's just kind of weird. Never tested 3020, but 3024. The 200 moving average, believe it or not, is right here at 3021. You never tested it, man. $3 off. So if you're ping-ponging between support resistances, wasn't this an idea? I mean, duh, like, yeah, you failed to break 3,150. Well, I mean, I don't know why we wouldn't see eventually 3,020 to test it at least, whether we test it and bounce or we test it and fail. It should probably happen, and it's this is as close as it gets, man, all right? So equities across the board doing well. Qs, you know, ended up rallying with everything else. And this rally wasn't happening until, I don't know, the last 60 minutes of trading today on the equities market. All right. So, yeah, there were, you know, I guess we can go back to crypto if you want. Bitcoin, it went dipped out. Look at this on the daily. You can't even, oh my God, man. Like, really? This is like the biggest. It's just like trying to predict Bitcoin's next move, man. It's been tough, man. All right, we are in a pretty tight range, 8,500 to 9,950, but for some reason, we're still trying to make higher lows or the same lows. I mean, you get any fall through price action next 1 hour and 46 minutes. I mean, Bitcoin could be painting a bullish hammer or bullish pin bar reversal. And you could imagine if the money printer go burr tomorrow in the S&P 500, probably going to be good for Bitcoin. And we noticed that when the S&P, Dow Jones, NASDAQ do well, Bitcoin normally kind of follows it. Well, we know on the selling it has. That's for sure. That kind of wrecked us a little bit, right? Oh, I got to spin. Yeah, that's right, dude. Sorry. For the follow on Twitter, cried gorgeous.
With me president, they see. VXRT for the win. Thanks Mitch for all you have taught me.
It mooned, man. It did moon. We looked at it literally yesterday. We can look at it again, man. Just give me a second. I gotta pull this wheel up and then we'll keep it rolling, man. Hard to explain. It's just right now this scene I'm on, none of my stream deck will work for it because it's a different scene. All right, I'm safe. Lil James, told you, man. I literally said it in the chat today in the Discord. I had foreseen it. 0 chugs. Perfect. Okay. So VRXT, right? We're looking at it. Or BTX. What is it? VXRT. Yeah, moon, dude. Like, serious moon. Wait, did I not look at it on that one? Maybe I look at it on... Oh, XRT. When he president, they did see worlds, Alex. They see worlds. I mean, this thing's up 96.2%. And after hours, you can't even believe it. After hours, you're up another 20%. Currently sitting at $7.52, somewhere up here near Mount Everest, all right? But yeah, I mean, it's like, for the first time, like, ever in its history, it was, like, always below the 200-day moving average. Then it broke above it, and then it started making higher lows, and it's like, channel, well, you closed yesterday at the heart line, and look, just, what's a heart line? What's a supply line? Gone. I don't know, man. So... not really sure if it was a group of people or what, man, but yeah. Biotech. Is this part of the BBY? Because I'm sure that probably had a good day too then. Didn't Regeneron had a good day? Gilead somewhat, wasn't it? Bubble. Yeah, bubble for sure. Asset bubble. First asset bubble in a recession in history. I do declare. I think others declare too. All right. Close big one on the daily. All right, man. Reckon stops. At least the bearish Gartley fulfilled its destiny, right? The C and the... Ah, it never hit the A. It was close, man. But here we are, kind of right back where we started. June 12th, just kidding. June 2nd. May 23rd, just kidding. May 16th. May 3rd,
I can't
right?
stand idly by and allow this arrogance to continue.
Well, you're gonna have to sit there and let it happen to you. And when it's over, I'm done. Oh, yeah. Is that what you wanted, Schwab man? Because, dude, you can try, but again... Too easy. And you wrecked Logan. You hurt him. You got him wrecked. And I'm over here just laughing, okay? Is this how it's supposed to work? Alright, so what we could maybe do, since this is a false breakout, you can maybe consider 1 and 2 and 3 on the bottom. Same thing, but then we create a channel and everything's still contained within the channel. But things just starting to get like busy here. But my God, it's not beautiful. I mean, it's free and beautiful. Now, it's time probably, right? Gartley, in the end, failed, right? The Gartley failed. We fell below 91.50 or so. Sucks, man, right? You win some, you lose some. Hey, at least we got that first lift off. I mean, hey, you know, if you were scared, right? Again, but that's, you know, it's all good, man, right? Okay, so what was going on? You know, there was something. It was X, A, B, C, D. It was a cipher, and it hit the 786, and it's bounced, but very little bounce so far, right? Exact same low as June 15th.
It's China to me, China.
Cipher on 4 hours BTC. X is at the A of the bear gart.
Yeah, man, for sure. There was definitely a cipher, man. Here it was. Posted this in Patreon last night. Right? Yeah, man, right? See it? Oops, no, you don't see it. Wow. Really, dude? There was your cipher. The PCZ was 9,035, right? That's pretty much exactly what got hit. And, you bounce, but again, not by too much.
A beacon of light in the darkness you are. Thank you for everything, Mitch. Now get wrecked with a spin. 0.001100101 BTC.
Hey, MK man. The beacon of lightness of darkness. Hold on. Sorry, man. I was arrogantly looking at something and listening. I mean, as arrogant as you could ever imagine, right? Probably 3 times more arrogant than I've ever been. Okay, that. Just think about it. Hold on. So we're doing China to me, Fisher, China. Imagine that song not being called whatever you said it was. That made me laugh at the beginning of the stream. X is at the A of the bearish Garley. Oh yeah, man. You can't cipher a cipher, right? What is it? You can't BS a BSer. Same thing. Okay, a beacon of light in the darkness. Now get wrecked. Oh, dude. What a joke. Watch how hilarious this non-chug is. See, not even scared that it's close to chug. Yeah, I had had that on another chart. Was it Bitstamp maybe? I don't even, yeah, Bitstamp. That's it, dude. The cipher. The bounce, but terrible. Like, who cares right now? It's done nothing. And also, you know, before I even identified the cipher in the evening yesterday, there was like a rising wedge, right? I mean, like, there in the end, right, where the high that move up 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe you get the 5th touch point of this, and leave it to me to not see it, and we dumped below it. But again, right, it's like how that measure move's not going to hit if the cipher plays out, if it's got anything to say about it. So You reversed, but not on any kind of edge. It's not like the cipher had like bullish divergence like the Gartley did right here. So losing your negative momentum, so prices could remain stable around this area or keep rallying a little bit. You get in the green and maybe you sell off one more time to retest 9,047 or maybe even get 8,900, 8,950. And then we look for divergence, right? I mean, isn't that how normally big moves get ushered in when we see seller exhaustion versus just random with no divergence? Yeah. Dealer. Crap, man. People still having issues with my audio. That sucks. I'm trying to move in a little bit, but it's like, dude, I don't know. Hold on. What the heck? Thursday night, Patreon night. Let me just like move this down a little bit and then I can like scooch in. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, Patreon night tonight. So there'll be a stream this evening. I mean at 11 p.m. Eastern. Podcast style or whatever. Yeah, dude. Rite Aid killed it, man. It blew up like 27%. It had just barely fallen out of the symmetrical triangle.
Is that a joint?
Or so I'm Mitch. In the clouds.
Yeah, man. I'm so high up here, man. Dude, look. There was an airplane. American Airlines. Half capacity. I could see through their window. Yeah, man. Terrible. Anyway, thanks, Grub, man. Good to see you. At least we know Grub's job security solid right now with Regeneron. Don't think they're gonna be laying anyone off anytime soon, dude. Right? Okay, so Bitcoin. That's the idea. It's kind of like it's a lone cipher that could turn into something, but without divergence, it doesn't seem very strong. It could just be like, you back test up here, this old trend line as resistance, you sell off again, right? And then eventually maybe we see ourselves at the bottom of the channel here. Why is this off? Not much. So the bottom of the channel, and I know some people are like posting it like this or something, right? I don't know how they're really doing it, but I don't know. I'm just I'm confining the price action between, all the wicks and everything. So just showing there's maybe a little bit more downside potential, but I get other people's arguments are fine too. It's just what the interpretation is. Let's go to Ethereum. Oh, Ethereum, hanging on, hidden bullish divergence. You actually got something here, man, but you're not doing anything. Come on, man. Look, your lows on price, your higher low on price with much higher levels of negative momentum. I get it, right? I truly get that like Bitcoin has to perform for Ethereum to move up, but like this is showing a technical reason why this could rally to the upside again. Unlike Bitcoin. Bitcoin's just got the harmonic, that's it. So here you have held 227. Right, that's support resistance, man. Right, we're in a new range here. You're between 227, 250, and you got a downsloping resistance. Not just this one, but one that goes all the way back to June of 2019 that you couldn't break. So, still at very critical areas for Ethereum, but still somehow making higher freaking lows.
Is that a joint?
Hey,
Mr.
Vietcong
Jesus
man.
Moon, thanks for what you do for us.
Mr. Vietcong Moon, thank you for the sport, and thank you for watching and investing in yourself, because that's what this show's about, right? Getting better. I mean, of course, we all enjoy mental junk foods, but it is nice occasionally to just, get better at something. And here I try to, if people want, we just try to talk about technical analysis, how we could approach things, how we can give ourselves an edge, all that stuff. So positivity, right? There's just too much negativity in the world. cancel culture, which I consider cancer in a way, is pervading our society all over the West. So proud to try to be, you know, inverse of cancel culture, which is like still standing for things, good things, positive things. All right. Somehow, you know, Ethereum's above the 200 moving average, right? I mean, third time now though. Like, this better start. Why is it not playing out? You got to get Bitcoin price action. So Ethereum might be your ticket. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bitcoin's not giving an edge, so it's not like your ticket to the promised land. Maybe Ethereum is it because it's giving us kind of an edge right here. It's holding support, and it's showing the impending price action continuation to the upside. It's better than Bitcoin, I'll tell you that, I guess, right? Well, it's almost like, you know, Bitcoin's only showing a harmonic and nothing on the oscillators, and then Ethereum's showing kind of nothing but a higher low with the divergence, hidden divergence. So yeah, BAT, man, BAT's acting like nothing even happened. Like, Bitcoin didn't even sell off. It was up 6% early. The dragon tail is still wreaking havoc all over Westeros. I think we could consider this like Valerian, the dragon man. Ethereum. Oh my god, chat, can we someone quote this? Can we write it in the good idea folder? Ethereum. That's it, dude. That's this dragon's name forever. I know we got a few maesters in here that could definitely get out their quills and start writing about this thing. What is wrong with this guy? And I'm not trying to create any kind of controversy in the chat at all, right? Because, I mean, what I was talking about isn't so political, but I guess you could say it is, because cancel culture is actually, it's probably become more legit than it's been maybe ever, right? Just reading a little chat, right? This is my first time. Litecoin was doing the same thing. What are we talking about, like Ethereum?
Is that a joint?
You changed my life, Jesus Moan. I think I finally found what I was looking for because of you, the Jesus Moan.
Viacom, man. Can we get some hype in the chat? I don't know if you're just trolling, Viet Cong, man, but if that's real, dude, that means a lot to know that, you know? Dude, because, like, one thing I've learned as a streamer, you know, I can be having a bad day or something, but I always feel a lot better if I've helped somebody. And, like, you know, normally people have to tell me if I've helped them or something, but that's great, dude. I mean, there are probably a handful of people that weren't into TA at all, didn't even know it existed, and they tuned in the stream for a little while, and they found out about this magical world. Noise! And
Who are the
now
5
they're in
best
it.
rappers in the world? Dylan. Cause I spit hot fire.
You too close, man. Fishhead, do you remember that? I have a gif of that on my camera roll. So, thank you, dude, for all the Dylons. But yeah, I agree with that completely. Okay, so yeah, with bats, kind of what's going on, man. You might be getting a little, alright. You know, if Bitcoin dumps, this thing's so screwed. You'd think, right? It did dump. Bitcoin definitely ushered in this move here. But hidden bullish divergence immediately appeared. Like nothing, dude. And then you reversed. Well, yeah, continuation to the upside. You got it. So, still unable to break X, the top of the dragon, from June 9th at 26.375 cents. I think the next target would be 27.5. That's been, I thought, you know, breaking this, we'd eventually see it. You look left. And maybe I created this on the daily or something. Major reversal area. I think it had to have been the daily when I posted this, or when I plotted the point.
Ethereum Classic. Smiley face. What are Lord Ray's thoughts on stochastic RSI? 0.81466395, etc.
Matthew D, what are my thoughts on it? Just another oscillator, man, that could be implemented if you so choose. My God, Matthew, look at this. This bat could be engulfing. What? How could bat be engulfing after everything that happened to Bitcoin yesterday and stonks? Answer me that, dude. Wow. So 27.5 cents. That's the next target. If you can kind of actually break this here, you haven't. You were. Stochastics, man. It's just.
Appreciate the TA, but get wrecked in an arrogant way, mon.
Dude. I mean, wow. I just got this feeling that this is going to be the easiest spin I've ever had as a human being, not an alien, alright? Yeah, dude. It has come to me like some prophecy of seeing Bitcoin at 2,000 based on things, right? It's like that. It's that kind of analysis.
Is that a joint?
Not trolling, but from the heart, my Jesus, man.
Well, Viet Cong, man, these coffee sips are for you, okay? Irwin Coffee, Ethiopia, connect in here with a little heavy whipping cream and some MCT oil for the keto, man. Cheers, man. And thanks for being a part of the community. How long have you been in the community, Viet Cong? I think you joined kind of recently, right? Not too far back. So wheel spin. And we keep it going. We're going to look at... dude, you don't even know. Holy crap. Was just hanging out on my computer looking at things. And look what I found, man. None of y'all going to believe it. Y'all going to be like, who cares? Yeah, truly, who cares? But look, man. What is this? Maybe on XRP. Tell me what pattern this could be. And tell me why it'd be so nuts at the PCZ. Let me know, chat, while I spin this thing. XRP Connect. What? The Moon Boy's gonna make a comeback? Maybe in time, not quite yet. I can't find this, dude. There it is. All right, watch how hilariously far away from Chug this lands, okay? So far away. It was like pretty much, I found out that a city with 100,000 people furthest away from where I live in the world is Perth, Australia. It just landed on Perth, Australia on the wheel. Get absolutely devastated, Thrall. All right? Your 4-string, 4-stem leather belt does not work anymore because a new expansion, like 5 of them came out. All right? Sorry I had to do it to you, man. Okay, let me see what the answers were on why and what this is. Shark, yes sir. It's a shark. XRP Connect, yes, I know a lot of people getting excited here. Because critical areas, chargers, or LMNP, yeah. Because the 1618 and the 113%, I mean, there is confluence. There certainly is confluence from B to C and X to C. But it's not just that. It's like you've got a confluence area at a very real reversal point. Look at April 15th, 2020. What happened there? It went all the way up from, my God, 17.4 cents all the way to 23.5 cents. Look what happened last time we tested it back in December 2019. Good God. Right? So you're trying to tell me that there's like confluence showing up at that area? That's pretty lit, man. I mean, I think we've already exceeded the 886. That's why I'm having it. And the 886, you know, the shark can have 2 PCZs. One's kind of literally where you are at now, right? That it could reverse here, but there's no edge implying a reversal right now. No, there's not. I mean, not on the 4-hour anyway. And so I just think critical thinking, like confluence, major support. You probably got a better opportunity. There's probably a lower risk, higher reward opportunity at this area than where you are right now. Okay, you might even gain an edge on the oscillators when you get there. That's it. So, you know, talking to Matthew D again.
Is that a joint?
About a month and I'm loving this community and the stream of education. Everyone is so nice in the chat room helping each other.
That's right, dude. Bastion of light in this dark world of cancel culture. Oh, it's everywhere, man. The toxicity on the internet at this point has become the norm, right? Finding places like this, they're rare, right? Heavily moderated chats.
Is that a joint?
3 plus 3.33 plus 4 equals 10.33, right? Good for a spin? Glad I could give you a chuckle today. The studio is closed unless I get a sugar cookie.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, chat, what do you think? Does that warrant a spin? Is that fair? Or not? It might not be. If the chat says no, then no. Okay. Thank you for the 420. You gave me a good chuckle. You did. Imagine imagining this song, man. Sugar cookie? Sugar's not keto friendly, dude. So, people are saying no.
I was told there would be no math fish ed.
It was too.
Bruh.
There would be no math fish ed. Look, man. I'm just glad TA. I'm not that great at math, like, but you know, it's TA is fortunately not too much math. I mean, there is some math you have to apply and all that, but hey, man, whatever. We have our strengths and our weaknesses. So, and people say work on your weaknesses, but I don't know, man. I think people should be working on their strengths in life, right? It doesn't feel good. I don't know, Fishhead. A lot of people saying things, dude. This could be real bad. People could lose their minds.
Is that a joint?
This is my safe space, clinking beer mugs. Am I right in seeing bullish divergence on XRP daily? Hashtag Moonboy Redemption.
Kinda. I mean, a little bit. But definitely not on the RSI. Like, definitely not. I can almost say it's like kind of wedging, small wedge or something. So, it's not oversold. Why not just wait, man? Like, you know, hey, if XRP hits 17.5 cents, it might be worth a shot. And if it bounces before then, whatever. Because, yeah, it kind of, I mean, I get you. It's like, look, a low on price, this level of negative momentum. And then you go to this low, and it's lower level. So you're diverging, but it's not, like, confirmed or anything. But, yeah, you could say that, sir. So, all right. We got a cipher in the 618, or the 1618 and the 113% PCZ. Is that a critical reversal area? That's cake making stuff, right? That starts, your argument starts being presented, ingredients being thrown into the mixing bowl. Good look, Sam T. Thanks for 420. So this plus this could yield you a reversal. Very possible, man. But yeah, at the same time, it's XRP. It's like, it's been doing a whole bunch of nothing burger, but we don't give up on it simply because giving up on it is emotionalism, right? That's like letting our emotions take over and being like, oh, XRP will never do anything ever again. Oh yeah, we're done with it. It's dead to me. That's emotions. And being like not emotional is ignoring literally all that and just looking at patterns and trying to see variables come together for just maybe a trade. Yeah, saying there's a chance, Matthew. Look, dude, and we could just pull out the stochastic RSI that is just like just another oscillator. And so look where you are on the stochastic. I mean, near the bottom. I mean, you know, 90-20 is the overbought, oversold threshold here. So you see what happens, like even like on scrubby lower highs, you're still at like 97, you know, and it dumps. So now you hit like 3 and you bounced, so you're near the bottom part of the stochastic, right? The range. So upside potential. Okay, I get it. But yeah, you can identify divergence the same way. You would, we'll see. This is a good song, man. Freaking Tron. The dragon's not dead yet. It could be soon. But look here, listen, right? You know, if you care about stochastic RSI and you want to, it's like getting an opinion from a doctor. If you want to get a third opinion from a doctor, use the stochastic RSI. Fine, man, no problem. Here is the third doctor saying, yes, you also should eat your vegetables, right? You should. Oh, the doctor's actually saying you're exhausted. Sellers are exhausted on all 3 oscillators, and you got a big reversal there, like many other altcoins did. And I'm sure we're painting the same thing. Okay. I'm gonna do this again. But yeah, that's it, dude. I mean, no one ever said you can't use other oscillators, but you find out what works for you and you stick with it. Being consistent, right? Repetition is the mother of skill, right? Isn't that what it is? So Tron, quite disappointing, falling out of its big channel, and then, you know, back testing it as resistance, hitting a 50% retrace, and dumping with Bitcoin, but pivoting, holding very critical areas back from May, back from February, back from January. That's about it, right? Yeah. So holding on. I mean, all the altcoins got really spooked out from that Bitcoin move. I mean, just coming into the stream, seeing people how freaked out and disturbed they were yesterday and throughout this evening into now, where we finally reversed a little bit on Bitcoin. So, Link, yeah, it's up 1.3% now, all right? Look at this, dude. It's ridiculous. Okay, right back at 475, 476 area. This is not a joke. This is a big potential reversal. If you break it, I think $5. Come on, man. But how did the reversal start? It started with seller exhaustion at a well-established demand line in log scale. That's how we are at these prices. Weekly is kind of crazy on Link, man. It's like, talk about critical areas, dude. Look at this, man. June 24th, 2019, February 2020, and here we are again. You break this, you'll probably see $7.16. Probably, maybe fast. It could be fast. But again, like, you haven't done that. You haven't broken it yet. So at that point, until you break it, it could be a major potential reversal area where you dump all the way back down to $2. So until it's broken, monk ass, right? You got to target if you do break it. And again, that's $7.16. We are at, right now, if Link closed right now, we'd be at the highest level where traders have settled up in history on this asset. Pretty cool. Divergence not confirmed, right? Because if price action continues, look, it's building positive momentum again. So it's just not, selling's not coming in yet. You're continuing to climb in price, and you could be going much higher if you do break this historical area, man. Tron had a news announcement. Are we sure it was news, or was it just Justin Sun trying to stay relevant in the crypto space that, you know, a lot of the altcoins have just died, right? Yeah, a lot of disappointment across the crypto space after yesterday, but it's not over, man. Like, Vechain's not even down 1%. Look at it on the weekly, you know? Look where you are. You're very high. I mean, if you closed the week on Vechain right now, it'd be the highest level where traders had settled up since technically the week of November 5th, 2018. I mean, that's big time, man. A real breakout above this range, man. You could be seeing prices at 1.7 to 1.9 cents in time. But Bitcoin can't be in Wyckoff distribution. Bitcoin can't break below 8,500 because you know exactly where all the altcoins are going if Bitcoin actually does that. So it's great to analyze this stuff and to look and see where we are, but it doesn't mean crap unless Bitcoin continues to rally itself. It's the life force of this whole market. Indie Trust, I can take a look at that if you are inclined. You want to? I own that. It's a speculative hold, right? It's like a, you know. Why do you think it's gonna break to the upside based on its price action? Now, it's up 5.05% after hours right now. It's at $16.02. But man, I'm right. Look, a higher high, the exact same high. You failed. This was when this was like a trade setup with an entry on the third bottom, and we got a rally, but it failed. Like, there wasn't enough demand, or there might have been too much supply at the neckline of the pattern, confirmation line, and it failed. And now it's been making slightly lower lows below the 200 moving average. What are you saying that makes you think it's going to break to the upside soon? I don't see much of an edge literally right now. Oh, maybe I take that back. I mean, it does. Well, look, you had bullish divergence going on pretty clear off the 200-day moving average, bouncing off of it, but not enough demand. Look, it did nothing, right? It's doing nothing. Space is probably screwed if it falls below 1309. It's a peak from October 2019. I mean, do we have a pattern here? Is it a wedge? It's like, ugh. I know there's probably a downsloping support, but if there was a breakout, it was a fall. I mean, it broke out and you're still out, but you have gone nowhere. So lots of chop, man. And you could almost argue it's got some XABCD stuff going on where there might be value down at like 1150. But yeah, man, not over. Stay below the 200-day moving average. Not much of an edge I see. There was one, and all the price action was terrible. Just manifested into a lower high again. Momentum shifting. That's got to stop, man. Eventually, you can't be making lower lows anymore. You've got to eventually make a higher low and then a higher high. You haven't been doing that, man, on space. Big disappointment. They don't even do anything yet, technically, so. Okay, so that was space. Just go to tech real quick. What a rally at the end of the day, man. Super happy about that. Jeez. So it wasn't like the S&P that had an actual, I mean, you could call this a bullish harami or something, but I'm not sure if it's much of what you would consider a real reversal candle, because the body, I don't think it's a hammer or anything. But I guess what is kind of good is how in the channel you were below the heart line until you close the day above it, and 4 hour looks better, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of good touches. So if this continues, eventually you can see 253, but it wouldn't be weird at all for you to see 240. And maybe if things got bad, money printer really jammed up, a back test that you've never done this. And it's like, dang man, it'd be crazy for the queues to not see this area again for at least a test to confirm to market participants that it's valid. 237.77, the all-time highs, February 19th, before the Corona crash. God, this thing, 1987 on crack, dude. So that's like Facebook, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, doing very well. They're holding this market together. If it wasn't for them, we would be screwed. All right. Hey, it's Wayne Batson, dude. The rain totally destroyed my deck and my cabin and the world. Yes, now I'm floating in the stratosphere, man. No, I'm sorry. I'm in the troposphere. All right, troposphere is where weather occurs. Doing things, man. You got your really nice, just cumulus, standard cumulus clouds, constantly developing. No big deal. Chris, yeah, still in renovation. Shouldn't be. I mean, I'm surprised how fast they've done everything. I'm very, very pleased with their work. And all they have to do is finish up a little bit of painting, and I'll be back. Looking forward to it. Brian, no, it did. We actually looked at that a little earlier in the stream, that cipher. Okay. JMO just wrecked somebody. Am I getting the sauna installed? Nah, man, no sauna. Maybe if I was like 100% sure I was gonna stay here and not move or something. Zatch Dims, what do you mean by that, dude? So speaking of the queues, man, right? Just, take a look at Amazon. The Kang, the 2020 pick. Even though it's getting beaten by Regeneron. Give it time, man. A lot of time left. CFC, till I die. Thanks for the follow on Twitter. What's up, dude? So, nice day. I mean, up almost a percent, 0.74%. Broadening top pattern, breakout. What was the measure move of that? I think you've hit the targets. And love the back test, dude. Yeah, look at that. It's just... Bitcoin had a very similar broadening top measured move like that back in June of 2018. Might have been July. It was right after that major inverse head and shoulders, that textbook one that played out. So Amazon killing it, dude. 2780, what's that? Weekly. The weekly, man. You just had to have one stupid shakeout Corona crap before it whipsawed back above previous all-time highs, and it's now mooned 100%. Measure move of this huge, colossally sized ascending triangle, man. 2780. Above that, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Above that, you'll have targets at 2618 at 3,249. Can you even believe it? Oh, Zach is pronounced Zach? Aw, I didn't know that, dude. No way. I don't even believe that, man. That's what I'm doing, J-Move, man. Leon, of course. Of course, man. So, am I shadow banned today, chat? Thanks for the 662 people tuned in. If you're enjoying it at all, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. We'll see how many we can get, man. Is Dash doing a move? No, it's down 1.2% currently. Zcash up, Link's up, IOTA's up a little bit, ONT's up 4%, and BAT, the bigger ones. Yep, shadow ban still. Well, the YouTube people support said they're looking into it again, so I don't know what that means. Probably nothing, right? Gotten about 0 resolution out of talking to them. It's kind of been a waste of time. Yeah, Celtic is pronounced Celtic. What? I thought Celtic was pronounced Celtic. Huh? Yeah, there is a win source 6. Man, hold on. Should be better now. That was a problem one time, but there were other streams I had the fan on and there were no issues. So I guess it's just like maybe where I moved the mic. Yeah, Nike's down after hours. What they 40% loss in revenue or something, M-Stone. Destroyed. Now, what was it I was looking at? There was one. It might be Wells Fargo. Kind of interesting chart. Watch this. Outside the box, right? Look at the bullish engulfing candle today. And if the engulfing candle gets followed by price action, hidden bullish divergence on the daily. It is so much louder now, the music. I mean, I couldn't even hear myself talk. Better now. So, right, is this interesting? I mean, you know, Wells Fargo absolutely devastated. From $55 to its lowest point of $21.88.
Noise! Can you look at this? Also monetize your channel. That might help get YouTube off your back.
I mean, like, there's no point in monetizing if I play this music, because it'll, like, I won't get any, like, the money is terrible anyway, but it's just more like, I can't play copyright music. And I would prefer to have copyright music and to, again, I guess I could, but I don't know, I think it just, the music adds so much to the stream. So guess what Wells Fargo is down to? Like Goldman Sachs down? Well, this is down 3.4%. All gains of this engulfing gone already, right? So this will open minimum at 26.44, which is, you know, right here. Now you think like maybe 25.09, it could test it and hold it. That'd be interesting, right? And then it's like you got a range or maybe momentum shifting. I don't know with this whole stress test thing, how it's going to affect. That's just like an outside alien variable that I'm like, I don't know if it's going to screw financial markets or the financial sector even more. It's possible. Yes, Timbo, it does. Playing copyright music outweighs the revenue from monetizing, yes. Because I like having music playing. I don't know, man. Maybe I should stop. I tried it one day and it was like, it was pretty awful. It was pretty terrible. GNC filed for bankruptcy yesterday. Good lord. We didn't look at gold today, man. So I don't know how this is gonna go. It just is interesting to me, at least. Wells Fargo. Look at this daily, man. Where are we again? Got 886s and 786. Yeah, we're definitely the 886 or lower, right? Golly. Let me, Yeah, so look at that, you know, right where we are is an 80. We fell below it, you know, it was like 100%. So this is definitely where a reversal could occur, but maybe let's let this whole stress test play out and see if this actually turns into anything substantial or not, all right? Just one to keep your eye on. I love golds. Good news, right? It's been battling above 1762 for a good 48 hours, and you're clearly above it by $2 right now. All right, look at that. Just trying to hold on, man. For dear life. Okay, guess what's happening on gold now? As of right now, if this can hold, if this starts really happening, you could definitely say that gold is already starting to show hidden bullish divergence in the 4 hour. Wow. Good Lord, man. Gold is a freaking beast. Y'all think this will play out? If this does play out for real, which I don't know, but if you do hold 1762, it looks like you're trying to anyway, and this is actually to mature, 1791, dude. Soon. 1791 on gold will be happening in the next, I don't know, probably a couple weeks minimum. Or maximum. I guess you would say maximum. Out of coffee. Disappointing. So silver also pivoted and rallied today, though it did look like a little different. Looked like bearish kind
Can
of.
you check nerve? Abandoned bull flag? Full moon with face.
What's up, full moon face? Thanks for the nerves. Yeah, dude. I mean, maybe. Abandoned bull flag. Wow. This stock is kill. I'm gonna zoom out on this so you, dude, because it's kind of interesting. You go all the way back to like 2014, 2016. Hold on. Utility screen, I'm looking for it. Quad screen. He wants to look at nerve. My nerves. So, I mean, the most important ice line, you're below it, right? You've actually tested it and failed here, right? 417, 420. Is that a joint? You're below it. I mean, other than that, I got nothing for you, dude. If you can get above 417, you could be a king, right? Because when you get above 417 and you hold, very good things come, right? It's like Mr. Cheezel, the 420.
Is that a joint?
Right, that'll be it, dude. That might be the trigger, but being below it, not really a good thing, right? I mean, your all-time low is right here, which at least you're above that, right? You're above this low from May of 2016, barely. So it's interesting, right? That what if that is the ice line? That is definitely an ice line. You hold that, I think you long enough, you would eventually test 417 again. And if you can break 417, well, you know where we could go to much higher prices on Nerve or Minerva. It's Minerva. Neuroscience, dudes. Dude, it is literally like 420, man. Whatever. Okay, does that make sense? It's like your all-time low ice line, and then like the major ice line where if you break it, glory could be upon you, right? And then if you break that, easy, you can just Fibonacci high to low and get your targets. I'm sure it's going to be between like $7 and $10. Right. Gap fill at 1357. Don't know if that's going to happen, man, anytime soon. Jeez. But kind of an interesting chart, right? Kind of really interesting. My nerves. What's up, dude? Who's sub channel? Thanks, dude. What's up, man? All right, gold. It's not done at all. And based on the price action we're seeing right now, correlation to a, this is not just a local high, man. This is a historical high. This is like 96 to 99.50 for Bitcoin high. This price action we're seeing with this on the oscillator is giving me indication to believe 1791 soon. I mean, you know, let's say conservative. Still though, like, look at it. It's like if time goes by and it's methodical, it would see 1791 and still be within the parameters of this structure, subsloping structure on gold, right? Yeah, set up an alert. You hear 420 on Nerve. Set up an alert too below 345 because you could be screwed down. But again, I mean, like, just looking at a chart like this, right? You can't say this isn't like we're talking about. Well, like this. Right, if like there's a range on an asset, historical range, and it's like your lowest points ever are like, you know, down here, and your highest points ever are up here, right? Then that means like this is definitely low risk, right? Someone taking just a gamble on lows and highs, they've got, I mean, a pretty decent chance for higher prices, right? And then just you know, you stop yourself out maybe around like 320 or 310 or something. And then just let it roll and see what happens. I mean, can't argue with that. Flip the freaking chart over. All right, you gonna want to be going long right here? I mean, like, you could if it does break out the upside, but man, that's quite the gap up. Dang, dude. Interesting. Oh, Disney, guys. Look at Disney. Sorry. The old Disney, man. So all it's done. So now let's see. The old range. The old Disney range. My God, man. From 2015 until 2019. Range bound. Broke out, Corona killed you. Movie theaters, all right, there goes a crap load of revenue. Theme parks, crap load of revenue. Merchandise, I'm sure that took a hit too. And the fact that, well, I mean, you know, they're rolling out Disney TV and stuff, but it's kind of like a try to break even thing, even though you're not even gonna do that because cable, you know, the Disney Channel and all that. So what's it done? High to low, 62% retrace, 618, and reverse there. And tell me, what did it do? All it did was fill a gap. Filled a gap from May 15th. Today, yesterday. It was today, actually. Literally today, we filled a gap. Congratulations. I mean, I guess it's hard to say. There might be a little bit of divergence here. Anything else to go off of? See, you're below this $113 area. Above 108. I guess as long as you stay above 108, everything's fine. This is a definite look. Resistance, support, resistance, support. All right, looks like you went and tested that today along with the gap fill. So if like, you know, the kind of maybe scuff divergence on the 4 hour was to play out, yeah, this could be a reversal. But do I see much of an edge? Not really. I think there's probably there's like a supply line right here. If you break it, you know, you could be going places. I'm not sure I'm gonna, you know, what am I gonna do here? Am I doing that? Is it a wedge, man? Kind of a wedge. It's a pretty small pattern, so I mean, it's got to reverse here, and if it does, then it's gonna run up to 120 to 122. That'd be your target, easy. easiest day target because you just know, man, look left. That's the reversal area. That's where it would go if it pivoted here. So it could go from 111 to 120 and it wouldn't be weird. Think about the S&P between 3,020 and 3,150. All right, hold 108 and everything will be fine. Look 108, man, resistance, all this resistance here. And now for the first time since breaching with a gap up, right? For the first time, we're back testing the spring. We've sprung, we're now back testing the spring with maybe some divergence in the 4 hour with downsloping price contraction. Tested it, and it could be a reversal. And if we do, we're going to 120 probably. All right, that's Disney. Not bad. Okay, man, we've been live 1 hour and 8 minutes. We'll just play the music or the sound. It's good. So we're just gonna go back to Bitcoin for a second. And we see it with no harmony, no harmonics anymore. A lot more vanilla chart where we see a beautiful range, 8,500 to 9,950. You're in the dead brick in middle. Look at this equilibrium level, which is also critical support resistance, right? From January of this year, March of this year. But look at the resistance. Look how well it's being respected, at least somewhat. Like all the time being respected. We're trying to respect it again. But look, all we're doing at this point, the old supply line is being regarded as supply line again. So what do we adjust here? Is it just a channel now? Made the adjustment is maybe just a larger wedge or something. But crazy to say that you're actually not making lower lows than your June 15th low yet. I don't know, man. It's the cipher. We got ourselves a cipher. And we've hit the PCC and we bounced, but not because there was seller exhaustion. Is that true, Megan? Not gonna get emotional. Though, yeah, we shouldn't get emotional. If it happens, it happens. If not, oh well. Skyblaster, normally nothing happens on those days with expirations of contracts. Right, just like the quad witching, it was like one of the highest days of volume ever. It was like the third highest, largest day of volume ever, like last Friday or whatever, and nothing happened at all. So, okay, anyway, that's your top of the hour, just looking back at Bitcoin. But again, man, it's really like Ethereum's way more interesting, I think. Clean this up a little. Because it's all played out. Couldn't break the supply line. Get rid of it. So you can just see, man. You know what? Time to get rid of this too. Alright, can't you just see 227 to 250? You're near the bottom again. And you're showing what seems to be hidden divergence. That's kind of noteworthy, because if this does play out, then that means we're going to higher prices. But it literally will fail no matter what if Bitcoin dumps. So that's the silver lining, of course. So Nippon, Cowboy, good to see you again. It's 2 in a row, 2 days in a row I'm seeing you. Okay, so we got some promising stuff on XRP, maybe for the first time in a year. And Ethereum in a trading range near the bottom. Ethereum Classic, very disappointing. Where'd it go? Right, very disappointing. And this is what happens. I mean, this is exactly how trades can fail. Right? If there's not enough demand, like you can break out, but no confirmation. Right? There was never confirmation above this potential patterns confirmation line. That's why you call it a confirmation line, because you got to get a candle close above it in order to confirm the pattern's validity, and never happened. And then Bitcoin says get effed, and look where we are now. It failed. It happens, dude. Macro conditions, the dumps happen. So still not out, right? I mean, you probably screwed it 598. I mean, that's definitely a support area. Yeah, look at this back here. Dang, man, that's a big one. Yeah, so this, I mean, Ethereum Classic's not dead till it breaks that $6 mark, but man, I'd say the trade's definitely dead. Let's see though, if you could definitely maybe. I think this might be a harmonic too. I mean, it's a deep retrace, but no, look, the RSI trend line broke. No edge, no real edge here, dude. Failed trade and no edge right now. If it reverses, that's great, dude. It's not based on exhaustion from sellers or anything. Okay. Disappointing, man. That's like the crappy thing, I mean, about just the world we live in now. It's just this market, oh god, equities affect Bitcoin, and then that in turn affects. So it's like, in order to do proper analysis on Ethereum Classic, we have to analyze the S&P 500. What? Because everything just trickles down to these altcoins. Okay, so remember, there's Patreon nights tonight. I'm just gonna hang out. Maybe drink some beers or something. Compounding. That is lending interest rate. Oh, interesting. David Davis. Could be nuts. Oh, M-Stone, certainly. But look at it now. V-shaped recovery and then some. So, okay, Ethereum Classic, good luck. Let me just draw this. I want to screw around. I don't think it's anything. I'm just going to try it. I don't care. See, it's like, oh, it could be a shark then. Too deep. F this. Right, you're only like that, or an 886. Something like that. Man, that's so close. Screw it, dude. It does look like kind of a shark, but I don't even care. Litecoin. Man, look at Litecoin. Just right. Oh, look at this demand line. You see it? That's exactly where you are. You're touching it. You're trying to hold on to it. A little false break out of the wedge. Like, whatever, man. Might as well just trade Bitcoin, because Litecoin's, I mean, wherever Bitcoin goes, Litecoin's going to go. And normally it's going to underperform based on this recent history. So look at what happened. Like, we adjust, and then it's just like kind of a downtrend. You're just in a channel now. God, that's awful. And you could definitely say, look left, man. Like, historical support. So you're now like at a horizontal line support and an upsloping support, at literally converging right here. That's where it is. No edge, right? Nothing implies it's gonna reverse the upside. Nothing, man. On the 4 hour anyway. No, I mean you got no edge, dude. Oh, most of these coins aren't showing any edge at all. They did, and they're not right now. So look at that. Oh my god, it's almost 8% now. Holy crap. Look at this, chat. We're going. You've broken out. Your next target, 27.539213 cents. Right here. My alert almost just went off. Let's go. At least one asset's doing things. Link's 1.76% up. Zcash is up a little bit too. But this is in another league today. This is the centerpiece of crypto today. BAT. That's not how it works, Jams. One altcoin does not make the whole market move, dude. Unless it's Bitcoin. I'm happy about this, man. Thanks, John Afonso. And all the people who contribute via that free browser. Yeah, Jacob G, for real. Yeah, man. I'm very happy holding as much BAT as I do. And it's by accident. It's not even by like me just being nuts on it. It's just the way BAT works. It's like a browser. And monthly I'm getting paid BAT. And I'm not touching the BAT. And then there are people that tip me in BAT. And I don't touch it. And it's just, now I have too much BAT. I'm happy that, you know, imagine XRP being like that, where I'm like constantly getting tipped XRP. I'm constantly getting XRP like every month. It'd be terrible. Now, like the compounding from owning this is paying off really well. There's no such thing as too much BAT. Growing up. Looking at this chart so far, no. But dude, BAT though, it's got a lot of stuff it has to do, man. It's great. But look, 27, about 29 cents. These are big areas, man. Like, that are, we like never break. Like, BAT has been like range bound forever. Okay. Let's go, dude. 8.33% up right now at its highs. Give me a beep, dudes. There's my alert. Came on my phone. Alright, we're watching BAT pump, chat. So I don't know, anything you see on KNC, it's broken. Yeah, it broke its trend line. It's not good, really, is it? I mean, you could look at it like ascending triangle or just symmetrical, like at the end, right? I'm confused here. Why in the... Better listen to me and play it on my computer instead of giving me mobile notifications. So annoying. Yeah, hidden bullish divergence, man. On BAT. Wow. Your Kyber Connect has forsaken you. Not really, but still making, like, I don't know, it's like the same low right here. What a run it's been on, you know? But I think in time, Kyber would see right here. That would be back tested soon at some point. Why not? Why would 89 cents not be tested at some point, dude? That's, I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with that. You never tested it on the way you engulfed and then you were gone. So I think that would make a lot of sense. And you talk about a low. You had the hidden bullish divergence. None of my work. Or I'm maybe looking at the wrong chart here, but yeah, it was like VeChain. VeChain did the same thing. But at least VeChain was bouncing off a critical, the top of the range. The top of this range is up here. Oh goodness, look at that. Yeah, peak right there. Trying to hold on. May of 2018 level. Yeah, so I guess there is some support between 109 and 115. Oh goodness, yeah. Like if you can hold it, sure, that's great. But if you don't hold this, we will see you at 89 cents. Okay, great. Dang man, let's go back. Almost up 9% now. Just booming. I don't know why you wouldn't see a 0.5% appreciation in value since it is the next major resistance, dude. Okay. What is it? 25% APY on BAT? How is that even real? That doesn't even make sense. No, this is not a new chair. Mr. Damon, man, bought me this chair on stream one time. It was lit AF. But I did get rockets installed today so I could be flying through the troposphere. Alright, man. Well, you know how things are when the market's not doing too much, right? I mean, Bitcoin that's an understatement, right? Past 7 weeks, stuck in a rut.
DNR another leg up?
What's up, Rishi? Thanks for the 4s. Denver. I don't know, man. About that. All-time lows. Yeah, all-time lows. $200 moving average. You're below it. This is trash, dude. But yeah, low, higher low. Maybe you get a higher low, but do I have an edge here in the far? No. Maybe hidden bullish divergence if it starts reversing, but no Japanese candlestick today. I don't really see anything here that sticks out to me besides the fact that this is the ice line that matters the most, 86.5 cents, and you're sitting at 34 cents right now. So could see lower prices, could come down to 26.6 cents, right, to test maybe the demand line that's in manufacturing. I don't see a formal pattern, anything like that. I know you filled a gap a couple days ago, and the history of this chart is lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, at least since 2018. No, I don't know. Maybe make another higher low and go again, sure. But it could be at 26 cents, which is a lot lower than 34 cents. Okay. That's looking for blood. Bring it on, man. Let it bring the blood. All right, y'all. So we just coming by, saying hi, checking out the markets, seeing what they did today. Not too much. Maybe a little glimmer of hope for the S&P 500, and in turn, literally everything else, including Bitcoin, altcoins. Gold is still strong AF and setting up. It looks like it's setting up for 1791. Gold, chat. Hidden bullish divergence after holding on to a critical 1762. That's got my attention pretty much more than anything because of that, man. All right, we're still in the midst of that trade setup. 1791 happens to be the third target of that trade setup. Let's do it, man. Gold. So Thanks for the 600 people still tuned in, but I think I'm due is get out of here, get some dinner, you know, and get ready for tonight's stream. Or we're just going to be hanging out, talking about all kinds of stuff across the markets. And yeah, that's it, man. Thank y'all. I really do appreciate this community. There's just nothing quite like y'all. Amazing, positive people around the world. We're all brought together because of the charts. They make it possible, right? Oh, Summer Lovin'. This song's called by Ryan Z. Y'all be good. Until next time, respect T.
2 years and 2 birthday streams. Thanks, Mitch.
Dude, Matt Caron, man. Really? Your birthday? Happy birthday, brother, man. And thank you for the 420. Better late than never. Thank you, dude. Much love. And seriously, can we get a happy birthday hype in the chat?
Hype in the chat!
For Matt, 2 years he's been watching. Hopefully, you'll be around for another 2, man. At least. Kings.
Bruh.
turd nuggets.